everybody. We're back with Massachusetts Senator and author of the new book, Persist, Elizabeth Warren. During the primary, you talked about taxing the rich to pay for your plans. You had a lot of plans, and you had a bunch of taxes for rich guys like me, and I like you anyway. Now, Biden wants to tax the rich to pay for his plans. How do his tax ideas stack up to what you had envisioned?
So this is a part of what I talk about in Persist, is how we think, nicely done, Stephen Colbert, how we think about what it is we want to do going forward, about childcare and canceling student loan debt, the things that will help us build opportunity, but also how we're going to pay. And part of it is a wealth tax on the richest Americans. Part of it is a corporate tax on the real profits that these corporations make. Yes, Amazon, I'm looking at you. You don't get to make billions of dollars in profits and pay nothing in taxes.
But then how is Jeff Bezos going to pay for a $500 million boat that has another boat as a support boat?
I'm sorry. Do you want to just hold up a picture of that yacht and I will say wealth tax and all of America can come together on that one? Look, we do those two things plus one more, and that is up the IRS budget and direct them to making sure they enforce the tax laws against the richest people in this country. Those three things, and we would have about $6 trillion over 10 years, enough money to pay for President Biden's infrastructure plan as he's laid it out, to pay for his caregiving economy as he's laid it out, and to have another $2 trillion left over. So there's a lot we can do on the revenue side that just ask those at the top to pay a fair share and help us make an investment in the rest of America.
Now, let's talk about the things that Biden wants to use his tax policy to pay for. You ran as one of the more progressive presidential candidates. People were very excited about the plans you had, many of which are being echoed by the Biden administration. Are you surprised at how progressive the policies are that are being proposed by the president?
Oh, not surprised, delighted. This is the good news. You know, this is one of the best things. I talk about this in the book. Putting out plans means they're there for everybody. And they're there for us to share and improve on and make better.
Well, I ask because the sort of general conventional wisdom on Joe Biden was that he was going to be very middle of the road, almost like a caretaker president, just sort of steady the ship and not do anything dramatic. Whereas, what did you run on? Big structural change. That's it. But this seems like big structural change, and I'm sorry, nobody expected that from him.
Well, all I can say is he ran on the most progressive agenda in decades. He said, not during the primary, but during the general, he said he was going to make a commitment to child care. He said he wanted to cancel student loan debt, or at least a portion of it. He said he was going to pay for his plans by putting bigger taxes on the wealthy and not on middle class and working families. And remember, Stephen, the world has changed from when the primary was going on. What's that been, a year and a half ago? We've been through a pandemic, a racial reckoning, an armed insurrection. And now I believe America is ready for change. We've got our toes right on the edge of change. I think of this as policy is personal. I wrote this book to tell personal stories of my own and people I love, but also to lay out the direction we need to go. We have such an opportunity here, Stephen.
But will it happen?
Build an America that works for everyone.
That would be lovely, but will there be the kind of change in the next months coming forward as we got in the first few months? Because the American Rescue Plan happened lickety-split by Washington standards. Infrastructure's been out there for a long time.
Not a long time yet.
Much longer than the ARP was out there.
We're in our next 100 days.
Okay.
We're in our next 100 days. And look, I'm fighting for change. There are a lot of folks who are fighting for change. And here's the thing to remember, Stephen. You remember how popular the American Rescue Plan was?
Yeah.
Indeed, Joe Biden said, Republicans come in, negotiate with me. They didn't want to do it. But it was popular across the country with Democrats, Republicans, and independents. And he said, that constitutes bipartisan. Let's go. Why was that plan so popular? Because it was progressive. Look at all the pieces, and it had a big chunk for child care in it. It had money for vaccines, a government that was on the side of the people. It put money in people's pockets. It put money into unemployment insurance. It put money into small businesses to help them survive. It was popular because it was about a government on the side of the people and making an investment in businesses, in families across this country.
Now, let's talk about childcare for just a second. In the book, in your book, Persist, you talk about your own struggle to get childcare. What did you have to do to get the childcare you needed?
So, as you know, and I talk about in the book, I was going to be a special ed teacher, and I was teaching, hired for the next year, got pregnant, got fired. I'm home with a baby, and I decide I'm going to go to law school. So I make all my checklists. I got it all laid out what I'm going to do. And on that list is childcare. You cannot show up in contract law with a baby next to you.
Here you are. Here you are.
There I am.
There you are.
Exactly right. So at this point, Amelia's 2, Alex, whom you see in the picture, is not yet born. He comes along a little bit later. And so here I am. I've got everything ready to go to law school, and I spend that summer looking for childcare. And it's just the classic. I can find a place, but it's 5 towns over. I can find a place that's closer, but it's got a waiting list that's months long. I can find a place that's closer and doesn't have a waiting list, but I can't afford it. It was one thing after another. Now, ultimately, I ended up 5 days to go. I found a woman who was just opening a little home-based childcare. She said she had space. I could afford it. It wasn't too far away. I looked down at the form, and the form says she only takes dependably potty-trained children. I look over at Amelia, who's not yet 2 years old. All I can say, Stephen, is I am here today as a United States Senator talking with you in part because of 3 bags of M&Ms and a cooperative toddler. Otherwise, it was all over.
So you got it done. You got it done in 5 days.
5 days.
But that's girls.
What can I say? Yeah, exactly right. Her brother, we're not going to talk about.
No. My boys are in their 20s, and we're still waiting.
Exactly. Exactly.
Now, we have, sorry, ma'am, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, but think about that, Stephen. I came within inches of not being able to finish my education. I came within inches of having to quit my first teaching job over childcare. And that was 2 generations ago. My daughter had the same problems, and if we don't fix this, my granddaughter's going to have these problems. This is our moment. Childcare is infrastructure. You want people to be able to go to work, we got to have childcare in America.
Before we go, last question. It might be the most important question I ask you. Senator ChuckGrassley says he can do 35 push-ups anytime you want. Have you ever seen him do it, and do you believe him?
No, I've never seen him do it. And if ChuckGrassley says it, I'll believe him after he's done 34. I'll believe he can do 35.
All right, Chuck. Gauntlet is down. Get on the. I'll meet you on the floor. Her book, Persist. This one is available now. Senator Elizabeth Warren, everybody. We'll be right back with SEAL Team star David Boreanaz.